What's going on, everybody? My name is Seth and you're watching 252 Squad, and it's been a long time since I've done one of these, and this is the entire fleet, almost, of the cars that are on the channel. We're going to go through them and tell you about every single one of the builds so far, where some of the cars have gone to, and what everything's looking like on some of these cars. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started down on my end with my CG Accord.
1, 2, 3!
It is like 98 degrees right now, and it just got done raining, and now it's completely sunny here in North Carolina, so don't mind me literally drenched in sweat. But
I'm also over here dying because I'm in direct sunlight. We're both also wearing all black.
yeah, it's not great. So this is my 2000 Honda Accord. It's been on my channel pretty much since day one. One of the cars that I started YouTube with is this car. It's where I've got most of my views on the channel. And so if you're a longtime follower, you probably know this car. I wrecked this car. It has a coupe front end swap. It is painted in an Audi paint. It currently has Mustang wheels on the front because the other wheels are pretty much trashed. Other than that, it's got a Wings West body kit on it. It's lowered on some coilovers, got full suspension. It's got an upgraded brake set from Power Stop brakes, cold air intake, nothing too crazy. I once wanted to 6-speed swap this car, but I had another CG project that you probably saw on the channel that Sean behind the camera eventually bought, and that was a headache. And now it's currently got a blown up 4-speed auto that I need to fix. But if I get 2,000 likes on this video, we'll focus on this one next and less of the other ones that are going to be further down the line. But yeah, I love this car to death. I cannot get rid of it. It's not worth the money of me selling it. It's more sentimental to me, and so I just kind of keep it. But like I said, it's broken. In the last 4 years, the car maybe has 150 miles on it, so it's kind of sitting, collecting my money on insurance, and just kind of sitting until I get a rebuild done, which costs me money that I have been putting into other cars, which we're going to go to next. Talking about money, this is where all of my money has gone pretty much for the past 3 years of my life. This is my 2013 S197 Mustang GT. It has an On3 twin turbo kit, 60mm turbos, T56 swap, built suspension. Pretty much everything is done to it minus a fuel system and a motor. This car is pretty crazy. It makes about 650 wheel horsepower on pump gas, and it's been my most built car recently. I have been building this car for probably the last year now, pretty heavily on the channel. We've taken it to Ponies and the Smokies, planning on maybe taking it down to Mustang Week. Don't really know yet. It's a fun car, super fun car. I love it to death, but it is absolutely taking all of my money away right now, which is why it's sitting here somewhat broken, needs a clutch, got some issues, but we're waiting on that. Overall, I mean, it's a great car. It's a lot uglier than when I first bought it because I've kind of put all my money into the fast car stuff and less into the actual make it look nice and drive down the road stuff. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at on this build. This car probably is not going anywhere for a long time because, like I said, I've spent so much money on it. It's really not worth selling, and I love this thing to death. But honestly, I love that car more, unfortunately. But yeah, let's move on to my other S197 that you probably haven't even seen very much on the channel. This is supposed to be my girlfriend's project car, slash my daily. I sold my Mark 7 GTI, which probably was a dumb idea. I had a full bolt-on, or not full bolt-on, but a downpipe tuned Mark 7 GTI, which was a really fun car. Daily that thing for about 6 months, put about 15,000 miles on it. Daily drove it a lot. And then I moved closer to my work, started driving less, and so I bought this. This is a 6R80 car, automatic. It just has an axle back. Other than that, it is bone stock besides the old wheels off the purple car. And it is really fun, really nice to AC just quit on it. So well, I'm drenched, and I'm not going to not be drenched because I don't have AC, which is horrible. None of my cars have AC now. But yeah, I love this car too. I've only had it for about a month and a half now, so I'm still kind of getting the feeling of it. It's got 130,000 versus the other one has 60, so you can tell it's definitely a little bit more worn, but I'm planning on keeping this car fairly stock. Everything that's going to be done is done to my girlfriend's tasting because it's pretty much her project. I'm just going to be funding it, of course. So yeah, this car.
And driving it.
Yeah, and driving it. So this car currently is just going to be what it's going to be. I might do a few swapping of parts between the purple car to this car. Like you see, the wheels are on this, and the GT500 wheels that were on this are now on that car, as well as the drag pack. So yeah, we just this is a little piddle around car. So not really much on this one. This one, I love this car to death. This is the car that got me into cars. I was like 3 years old, telling my dad to go faster in this thing. So I've been around this car my entire life. It is an 03 Mustang GT. My dad bought it brand new back in like 03 or 04. And yeah, it's sat abandoned for quite a bit of time. There's a whole build series on this car of us building it from where it was sitting in the woods pretty much to where it's at now. We did a whole wrap, our first time wrapping a car. Not too bad for the first time. It's got some tint, it's got some wheels, got coilovers. It has a Brembo swap, so it's been swapped to Brembos. Exhaust work done. Pretty much everything to do to a stock 2-valve to make it a fun driver on the street. Handles really nice. Has good pickup for being a 2-valve. We've ran it down the track quite a bit. It currently has a broken throwout bearing, so we're sourcing some parts, a clutch, a throwout bearing, flywheel, everything like that. Gonna put a lightweight flywheel in it. Gonna get her to turn up a little bit faster, enjoy the 2-valve stock for the time being. But I do have a second 2-valve that we're getting ready to build for this thing. So it's gonna go to an aluminum block, 2-valve setup probably. But we'll talk about that in a later video. So this thing's probably gonna get a built motor, pro charger at about 5 to 550 wheel horsepower pretty shortly. But as of right now, it's just a fun, same thing, kind of piddle around car. My dad drives it when I drive it back home to that area on the weekends. But other than that, she just kind of sits here and looks pretty, kind of like the new the CG, but it's more so drivable. Yeah, it's a really fun car. If you don't own a New Edge Mustang, you should probably get a New Edge Mustang. But after this, I'm gonna move on and let Sean talk about his cars because those are very subject to change. But we'll just put him behind the camera and let him talk about it.
Just go ahead and take it. All right, so now I've been holding the camera for so long, I haven't been able to wipe sweat off my forehead because it's so hot out. So this is my 1997 Cobra that is boosted with a ProCharger P1SC-1. And I may not have this car in the next 48 hours. We shall see. Then we also have my Mark 7 Golf. I do love this car, but I also love this car. This is my main daily. I've had this car for about a year and a half now, and I may be getting rid of this car as well in the next 36 hours to 48 hours. So, but we've got 2 build series on both of these cars. Not a whole lot on this one. We had a little bit more on this one, but they've both kind of fallen back just due to time restraints and the amount of money that I've had to dump into this thing to get it running right and proper. So yeah.
So now that we've gone over some of the cars that are sitting here, I want to go over past projects that I didn't really go over what happened to them, as well as other cars that you've probably seen on the channel that you haven't seen in a long time because I still have other cars that I make videos on. So yeah, so starting out, kind of related to the CG, if you know, Sean behind the camera actually bought my old Turbo CG project that ended up being a total headache. And I'm not gonna lie to you, that car's probably in a crusher. We sold it to another guy after we got the J32 in. We started wiring it up and the PCM wiring wasn't right. We wired it up, that's on us. And the car never ran with us. We sold it to another guy for, we both made profit off the car, so it's not that big a deal, but we sold it to another guy. That guy actually got the car to run, but didn't like the chassis of the Accord, so he bought an EG Coupe, or hatch probably, something like that, and then he put the J32, or is in the process of putting the J32 into that car, and so that car is not gonna be on the channel ever again, because like I said, it's probably in the crusher. Kind of sad, I enjoyed that car, but that car beat me up so badly that I didn't want to own another Honda Accord, as you can see by all the Mustangs we have. But yeah, that's what happened to that CG. The other vehicle that I wanted to talk about is my single cab short bed. I own that car or that truck, and I sold it about a year ago. Realized I didn't really give any description about it. I sold that truck because I got a really good offer on it. I posted up really high. Somebody lowballed me, but they still lowballed me like double what I paid for the truck. And I just couldn't turn it down. I really do miss that truck, but I'm looking at buying another truck here shortly. But a lot of the funding from that went into this car and the purple Mustang over there. So that's what helped rebuild that car and get that car twin turboed. So I can't really be too mad about selling the truck. I sold it when I lived back like 45 minutes away from Raleigh, and I was doing a lot of driving, and the truck got like 12 miles a gallon. It just didn't make sense for me to keep at the time, and with the money I got offered, I had to get rid of it. The next vehicle, my Mark 7, we touched on that a little bit. I actually traded that in on this. I had my downpipe tuned Mark 7. I love that car, but this came on the lot for an absolute steal, and they gave me good trade-in value on my Golf, and so I got out of it and got this. The other car that I want to talk about a little bit on the channel is Christian's car, because Christian's still a part of the channel, still edits for us. He just works in the Coast Guard. He's currently underway right now in Alaska, and so you're not going to see his car very much. He's been driving it in Alaska. It's an Alaskan car, but he has an S550, 2015 S550, and so you'll probably see him in about a year or two when he comes back from Alaska. So we got a little bit on that one, and then future projects. We got a slow 3-valve. If you've seen Brandon, who ran this thing to a 9.9, can't drive for crap. Love you, Brandon. But he's got a 3-valve we're trying to build. It's actually going to be a fast 3-valve by the time we're done with it. We're talking fuel system, built motor, precision single, like Beadlog F14 drag wheels, everything. It's going to have the whole works on it. So that car's going to be fun when it comes back. And then we got another buddy, Tyler, which I'll insert a clip of me gapping the absolute heck out of his C6 Grand Sport with an A&A. 1, 2, 3! 1, 2, 3! Which he sold it because he saw taillights too many times. And now he works at a race shop, and he's probably going to buy a C6 that can be faster than mine. So we'll probably have a C6 sometime on the channel. He had a Whipple S550, also got gapped. So he's just trying to catch up to me. Truly, he can't handle being slower than me. So I'm just trying to give him fuel to actually be faster than me for once. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for our fleet as of right now. Like we said, those 2 cars over there, we don't know what the Destiny are. They could, from 48 hours of this video being recorded, be gone. So make sure to check out their playlist down in the description and watch all those cars, because the next one that's coming in that's going to replace those is going to be crazy. And all I got to say is tuning just came out for them. So as long as everything goes through well, we're going to have a nice purplish pink car on the channel really shortly. Yeah. So yeah, that's going to be it for today's video, talking about the full breakdown of the 252 squad fleet. It has been an absolute grind for like the past year and a half to get where we are, and we're going to continue growing. So if you don't mind liking the video and clicking the subscribe button, I hope you have a great rest of y'all's day. Peace out, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm trying to get cinematics, brother.